My love for bees comes not from the pursuit of honey, but from the world of pollination. Did you know that a third of the world's food supply depends on pollinating insects like bees? There is a widely cited quote in the apiculture space attributed to Albert Einstein. If the bee disappeared off the surface of the globe, then man would only have 4 years of life left. Even though you could claim that plants such as wheat and rice are wind-pollinated and others are even self-pollinated, it is evident that a world without bees would certainly face severe food security issues. My name is Charles Bbaale, and I have a dream to grow my own orchard farm. This is also the sole reason as to why I picked up an interest in bees. I believe in having a regenerative farm. In this case, having bees on my farm to pollinate the orchard and increase its yields. I'm also embarking on a journey to do the same for other farmers in East Africa, and will be documenting the process as well. So out of the curiosity that led to this good rabbit hole, I attended a beekeeping training, and this is what I learned. Beekeeping is the practice of maintaining bee colonies. A colony is like a family unit of bees, typically comprising of 20,000 to 80,000 members living together in a hive. And what that means is that if a bee mistakenly enters the wrong hive, it gets killed. As beekeepers, we keep bees in artificial hives, managing them, not controlling them. Our job is to just manage the colonies by performing critical maintenance, health, and harvesting tasks, primarily focusing on creating an environment where bees can thrive while producing honey and other byproducts. Bees are naturally occurring insects and build their own hives anywhere, preferably close to foliage to support their ecosystem. As beekeepers, we take advantage of that by building for them artificial hives where they can stay, and we collect rent in terms of honey. Over the years, many types of hives have been designed to suit different functions, but we want to focus more on the Langstroth hive designed by Lorenzo Langstroth in 1852. It prioritizes high honey production and is the standard beehive used by modern beekeepers today. Other tools you may need for beekeeping activities is a bee suit, because bees are aggressive when it comes to protecting their produce. A hive tool for inspection. This is handy because it helps you open up the hive, as bees basically glue it together with propolis for a number of reasons. Other equipment is needed after, but for today, we are here to see the honey. Inside a thriving hive, expect to find 3 distinct types of bees, each with a specialized role. The most important one, and without it the hive will die off and disappear in a few months, is the queen bee. Expect to have only one of her in the hive. If there is more than one, they will fight to the death and the winner will take all. If there is none in the hive will cease to exist. Her only job is to lay eggs and preside over the hive. She lays up to 3,000 eggs a day. She is the biggest in size of all the bees and has a lifespan of roughly 2 to 7 years. The second and most important is the worker bee. All worker bees are female. Their main role is to collect food and water, care for the larvae, and guard the hive. That's why they are divided into several categories for work around the hive. Cleaner bees clean cells and prepare them for the queen, as well as remove dead bees. Nurse bees feed and care for the larva and the queen. Builder bees produce wax to build and repair combs in the hive. Processing bees receive nectar from foragers, ripen it, and store it. Guard bees defend the hive entrance against intruders. Forage or fielder bees collect nectar, pollen, water, and propolis. They also look for forage and for new hive sites. Worker bees can live up to 3 months. Lastly, the drone bee. Drones are the only male bees in the hive. Their only job is to mate with the queen. They are the second largest in size, next to the queen, and unlike the queen and worker bees, they have no stingers. They can live up to 2 months. So what is our role as beekeepers? A beekeeper is a person who owns and breeds bees, especially for their honey. Their job is to manage and maintain honeybee colonies in hives to produce honey, wax, and other products, while providing vital pollination services for agriculture. But the main and most important role they have is health and disease control of honeybees. Effective honeybee health management relies on proactive hive sanitation, regular inspections around every 3 to 4 weeks, and strong hygienic colony maintenance to prevent diseases. During a hive inspection, a beekeeper opens the hive using smoke to calm the bees, then systematically removes it and inspects the frames. They need to look for fresh eggs indicating the queen was present within the last 3 days, and capped brood to ensure the queen is laying properly. They inspect brood for signs of diseases or pests like mites and ants. They check honey supers to see if the bees need more room to store honey or if it is time to harvest. If 70 to 80% of the frames are drawn, a new box called a super may be added on top. They identify queen cells, which might indicate the hive is preparing to swarm. They ensure frames are in correct sequence, replacing old and broken frames and ensuring proper bee space to prevent bar comb. And lastly, they record the state of the hive, population, strength, temperament, queen presence, health, to track the progress over time. Getting started in beekeeping is relatively quick and easy, and maintaining does not require extensive resources because the bees are superorganisms. They thrive in a colony, meaning the colony handles much of its own daily work. At the end of the day, I had some of the most fun learning about bees, which is why joining a local beekeeping association is highly recommended to provide mentorship and to help you navigate the challenges. So follow along as I build my orchard, and I hope we become a community of like-minded practitioners. See you in the next one.